feel like I've been doing this a lot today. I was not expecting to actually shoot stuff today, but this will probably be a video in itself, depending on how long it is. I might break up what I've been shooting into multiple videos. That was kind of unexpected. I sent an inquiry to a breeder, another breeder in Michigan, just for advice. I wasn't even asking about a puppy directly. I said, I need advice on what to do, whether to get a puppy or an older dog, because Mom had mentioned kind of in passing, it'd be nice if you could get like a dog that's like 15 months old. Well, this breeder had a good point, which I had already thought of, and which was my problem with Zoe and not other dogs, but just the idea of trying to take a dog and retrain it to do something else. A dog that's past as young as 3 months is kind of set in its ways. You need a very young puppy and you need to train it from the ground up, which is essentially what she said and essentially what I already do. I'm like, yeah. Well, I kind of need I needed somebody that was kind of impartial to my situation, not even Mom, to kind of give me a reality check, and not somebody that was kind of in the mindset of service dog training that knew every little thing I was spitting out at them. And she gave me some good information, and she kind of was like checking with me, and she's like, my dogs are 3,500, and because they're tested for hip dysplasia and all that. Retrievers are their elbows and hips are tested. That's something you want for a good service dog. I want a healthy dog. And I am willing to pay for it, even if I have to save my money for the next year. I know I can't pay for all this stuff by myself. I realize that. I'm gonna need miracle on that, and I'm gonna need provision for just the training, because the training by itself is gonna be a few hundred to a few thousand, because the dog's gonna have to go into training pretty much right away from 8 weeks on, and it's gonna take a couple of years to train the dog just to be able to walk with my wheelchair and do stuff like that. But it was nice to have just a straight conversation with somebody that gave me a reality check, and it was like, so that was something I wasn't expecting her to call me, because most of these breeders and people I've been talking to, I've shot them an email and they shot me an email back. The other thing I've been dealing with today is I've been trying to fix my side support for my wheelchair. So I've been dealing with emails about that today. So so that was kind of nice. I wouldn't say, I mean, she hasn't closed the door and neither have I. She's like, figure out your budget. And I'm like, okay, no problem. So I gotta do that. I mean, I have to do that before next spring anyway, because I wanna go next spring. I wanna be able to put down a deposit. So I have to be able, and she was like, the thing she wanted me to do was essentially find a good trainer and call her back. I'm not quite ready to pull a trigger. I got a price check how much training this dog is gonna cost with the trainers around here. So I might not even check with the person I know. I might just shoot the guy that I emailed, that I interviewed on this channel, an email and say, hey, do you know anybody that does service dog training around here who you think would be good? Because I need someone to help me pick a puppy, and I need someone to help me train a dog for retrieval and to walk with the wheelchair, blah, blah, blah. Because this was the problem I ran into last time, was mom doesn't know enough. I don't know enough, and I need some professional guidance. So I am going to do that, and so I'm going to do that, and I'll get back to plugging away at this channel, and hopefully I'm looking at getting the puppy. It will likely be a puppy sometime with a litter in the spring or the summer. I haven't picked a breeder yet, mostly because I got to figure out a price point, what mom is willing to pay. So, and what she would agree to. I don't know if I can go with this breeder specifically. So that's kind of where I'm at. I still have more work to do, which was why I wanted to start putting out feelers now, so I'm not scrambling and running around like a crazy person for like 3 months, and just randomly get whatever dog strikes my fancy whenever. I don't really want to do that. I want to take my time with this to make sure we have the right dog. So, because I don't want this to blow up in my face. And I've said that before on this channel. But the good thing about what's happened now is I can essentially start from scratch. I know what to do. I know what not to do. And I can essentially, I think, put what I wanted to do with the agency and what I've tried to do by myself together and get what I need. Knock on wood. And I don't know, and at this point I don't know if I could keep the puppy here. My best thought is that mom and I co-parent, essentially, and the dog spend time over here and the dog spends time over at the house. I don't think I can keep the puppy here, at least until it's housebroken. Which at the very least would be a few months. So we'll see. That would be the worst case, best case, worst case scenario. It depends. Again, I have to figure out my budget, which I'm like, mom's not gonna want to pay $8,500. She's not gonna want to pay $3,500. How much money can I save in the time it's gonna take me to be able to put down a deposit? How much would she actually pay for? Plus the training, blah, blah, blah. So I got to figure that out. So that's kind of where I'm at after that surprise phone call, and I obviously still have more work to do. So, this will probably go up as its own vlog, and I will see you guys in the next one.